Yo, yo, yo. We are live, guys. How is everybody doing this evening? It's been a little while since we've done this style live, so I'm just getting everything set back up. I've got an awesome guest for you guys today if you guys haven't already seen. So, yeah, guys, let's see who's all in here. You know, how's the audio for you guys? Everything coming in clear? Again, I haven't done this in a while, so I just want to make sure we get all these bugs out of the way early. So, looks like we got Margaret in the house, Sea of Serpents, Celtic Reptiles, Michaela's Farm, Alden Long in the house, Hot Glass, FNA. Okay, you got the other account on. That's what's up. Jaffe Exotics, what's going on? Sergio, welcome. So I'm really excited, guys. These dudes that I'm bringing on, some really cool cats in the hobby, kind of like your modern day hippies, but they're super chill, man, super cool, producing some awesome stuff. So a lot of you guys may know who they are already, but those of you that don't, you guys are in for a treat because these guys are freaking awesome. So I'm just getting a couple things worked out, reading some of these comments, and then we'll get these guys here. Let's see. One of my backgrounds disappeared, so that's what I'm trying to get figured out right now. Let's see. Okay. So my GDH background disappeared, but it saved all my banners. That's weird. Let's see. Huh. Okay. Without further ado, guys, we're gonna add the homies in the house. We got Fred and AJ with FNA balls. Everybody say what's up.
How's it going?
Shit, I still look high.
Yeah. Look good. So you guys repping some merch over there.
Hell yeah. Fucking local homie, creature breeder.
Awesome.
Matt.
Awesome.
Of course, everyone knows Bosa.
Who don't know that guy?
Dude, that dude's killing it right now, dude.
Oh yeah, man.
Hardest working man in the business right now, man.
Dude, that dude puts out content, especially on IG.
Hell yeah.
Nonstop. And he's collaborating left and right with everybody. So.
And he's got a snake from us.
Yeah.
Let's just send it to him, or
he got our proven breeder nanny that started off all our nanny stuff.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Dude, nanny, I kid you not, for the last 3 years, I've tried to get into that project, but I just couldn't find the right animal. So
what you looking for? Maybe we'll breed
yeah,
it.
Dude. Once I heard you guys working with it, I'm like, all right, let me let them get some heavy stuff, and then we'll do a pickup. But you guys are working it hard, so it'll be sooner than later. That's for sure.
We just picked up a nanny het clown proven breeder female from Kenny Aponte, so
dude, hell yeah.
Get some blackhead and stuff like that into it.
You guys got a few things from him, haven't you?
That's the first thing we've gotten from him.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Maybe besides advice, that guy has given us tons of advice and tons of love on how to do all kinds of shit, man. Yeah, Kenny's awesome.
Yeah, so I first saw the nanny gene when it was first starting to get mixed with Mojave, because Mojave reacts really good with nanny.
It does.
So yeah, I was immediately hooked, and then it's like, okay, I don't have the money for it right now, or I got to do something else right now, and then come time when I'm ready, it's like just the right animals they're just not there, because it's still a very untapped project. Not a lot of people working with it, so definitely. Yeah, I'm happy to see what you guys are doing with it. So what are your plans with it? What are you guys doing already?
So did you see the pinstripe combo we did?
I don't remember if I have.
It was kind of like a faux poor man's monsoon type thing.
You'll have to show us. I have from all my years of doing what you guys are doing right now, my memory doesn't hold up too well.
Yeah, I know how that goes, man.
Man, when it comes to dates, I'm the worst, dude. My girl has to constantly remind me with dates. Oh yeah, dude, that's rad.
And he was that is. Yeah, and the dorsal was orange when he was first hatched out.
Rad.
So this is just nanny cinnamon pinstripe, and when you were talking about the interaction between nanny and Mojave, of course, what Mojave pinstripe does. It does something kind of similar to this, and then with nanny and Mojave being interactive, that's kind of the next thing I want to plug into this thing, I think.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. And nanny is a very strong granite style gene. That's what a lot of people describe it as.
Oh, so,
yeah, you can get some crazy busy stuff. So, yeah, guys, we're going to get the show started. everybody always does the introductions. So there are obviously people that know me, don't know who you guys are. So if you guys just real quick, just tell us who you are and where you guys are located and what you work with.
So I'm Fred.
I'm AJ.
We're FNA Balls, and we're in Denver, Colorado. Right now, we're pretty much just working with ball pythons. I own an Australian water python and have plans to get other stuff. I think he does too, but I don't know really that we have plans to really breed anything else.
Yeah. And by the way, I've got Daniel here with me. I can feel him. I can feel him shifting in.
That's my Kappa buddy.
Yeah. No, that's awesome, man. So yeah, you guys are like me. We focus on ball pythons. So I like to take it way back. So what's your earliest memory when it comes to reptiles? Yeah, right. Here, I'll start off with mine so you guys can think about it real quick. Not a lot of people know this story, but I was probably no more than 5 or 6 years old, and I don't know why, but I was playing in the front yard. We used to do that as kids, right? We didn't have to really worry about being snatched up. Right? But I was just chilling in the front yard, and I just happened to look over my neighbor's yard or at my grandparents' house, and I see a tortoise just walking across the grass. And I immediately ran up to it, picked it up, and that became my pet, right? So I was like, "Oh, I'm taking care of you." And so my grandparents, they were heavy into fish when I was really little, and I remember there being fish tanks on the side of the house. So I immediately went, set it up, right. got it all hooked up, and it was there for probably a good 2 days, and then one day I go to play with it, and it's gone, right?
Oh shit!
And my parents at the time, they're just like, I don't know, maybe it went home or whatever. Obviously, they let it go, and they never admitted it. But now I know better. But dude, I searched that whole yard for probably a week straight, dude, and they let me do it.
My God, keeps them busy.
yeah, right. And they let me do it, man. So that was like my first memory of like thinking I actually owned a reptile.
Hell yeah! Like for me, like it pretty much basically the same thing. Fucking was at my grandparents' house in I think it was Arkansas at the time, but just cruising down the road in their vehicle, saw a turtle in the middle of the road. I'm like, "Oh, a turtle!" They're like, "Hey, you want it?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!" So put it in a box and kept it until we left. So, and I'm sure they just got rid of it, put it back in.
Turtles and tortoises, they're brave, man. They'll go anywhere,
Yeah.
No fear. Yeah. So what about you, Fred?
I think does hermit crabs count?
Right?
Is that a reptile or is that I guess that's more of a crustacean.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd say frog then. I had a field in a lake behind my house, and I think frogs was the first thing I caught and messed around with. Didn't really have a lot of snakes. We had garter snakes here and there, but like not a lot of snakes really.
Yeah, I used to catch the hell out of garter snakes whenever I was a little kid.
Dude, I've never seen them, and I'm in Southern California. I never seen them.
Oh man, wow. And I was gonna say, well, I guess it's more Northern Cali where the those blue ones are. Man, those things are sick.
The red-sideds and
yeah.
So I never see them. We get a lot of like gopher snakes, king snakes, and rattlesnakes, but I have yet to see a garter snake.
I did catch them. I saw one rattlesnake about 15, 20 years ago when I was walking my dog, and it went right in front of me and my dog, and thank God my dog didn't see it.
Yeah.
It just like went right past us. Like,
yeah. They always catch you off guard. We used to BMX behind my house, this big open field, and I remember us all tripping out because there was a rattlesnake right in between all the jumps. And of course we were like messing with it, trying to scoop it out the way. But at least none of us tried to kill it, There's always those people you run into that just want to get a shovel and So I guess that piggybacks off the next question. What was like your first official reptile that you were able to actually keep in the house and care for?
I used to have 2 red-tailed boas back in like maybe 2002 or something.
Okay.
So I never actually owned any reptiles like growing up and like living at home and everything. I actually wasn't that interested. I had like a fish and I was more into furry stuff like
Okay.
hamsters and shit. I was into reptile food.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I get you. Yeah.
But yeah, like when this guy got we rescued our first ball python in 2019, and like she went around my neck and massaged my neck and almost put me to sleep, and like it was on after that.
Yeah, dude, I used to do that with my first ball python. I used to chill in my bed, watch TV, and wrap it around the neck, or I would stick it down my shirt and just chill there.
Right,
dude, it would just chill, just
hell
absorb all
yeah.
the belly heat. Oh yeah, yeah. So my first reptile is kind of a cool story. One of my buddies, he used to live in a very rural part of Southern California, and he used to get gopher snakes all the time. And he caught one day and brought it to show and tell in our science class. And he brought it in a little, 10-gallon fish tank, and he had a little white mouse from Petco. And all of us got us around the table and watch him feed it. And I'm like, dude, just seeing that, I was like instantly hooked. I was like, dude, I went home, Mom, buy me a snake. I want one, please. And my mom was not having it, dude. Not having it at all whatsoever. And then not even that long after that, my grandparents, they used to love going to swap meets, and I used to love going with them. But there was this little Filipino guy, and he had a little animal booth, mostly selling rabbits, chickens, stuff like that. But he had one little, 10, 20-gallon tank, and it was full of just normal checkered garter snakes. And I told my grandma, I was like, I want one so bad, but my mom won't let me have one. And she's like, I don't care what your mom thinks. I'm going to buy you one. Yeah. I was lucky, awesome. Dude. I was my grandma's firstborn, and like I was her little boy, So
right.
Yeah, so I showed up at the house with one, and my mom was pissed, but she was like, "It's already here, right?" And so she let me keep it. And then after about a few months, I know my birthday was coming up, and she let me get my first ball python. So I was probably about 12 years old when I got my first normal ball python. So. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. That little garter snake managed to get out all the time because old style lid, where I would leave the lid open half the time. And I remember one time the garter snake ended up in my mom's bed, dude.
Oh no!
When she was sleeping, yeah, and she woke up to that and freaking screamed bloody murder. Yeah,
I'm surprised that wasn't the end of that, huh?
Yeah. Luckily, that was the only time, and it's funny.
After that.
I know. And then the garter snake was really nippy too, so like. When she saw it, it was like nipping at her, and so it made it even worse.
Oh man,
I didn't handle that one too well.
He tried to attack me.
So that was my good run. That's why I have a soft spot in my heart for garter snakes. I've got 1.2 albino checkered garters, and I love those snakes.
Oh yeah, man,
super fun, super chill.
Yeah, we have a lot of them around here. So whenever we mow the lawn and shit, we always make sure to be real loud. We click like by the bushes and shit before we weed whack. And
yeah, hell yeah, dude. So your first ball python, was it that rescue?
Yeah, that actually was.
Yeah.
Like I had that, and then I had a retic for just a little while.
Yeah.
And like everything was all good. I came home from work one day, and like I was living with a bunch of friends and shit, and like the snake acted like it was paralyzed and shit. So
oh shit.
I took it to the vet, and it was like Super Bowl weekend and shit. So they're like, yeah, we'll deal with it, blah, blah, blah. Monday, called them up. They're like, yeah, it's in the freezer. Come get it. I'm like,
whoa, dude. Yeah. Dude, that's another topic for another day. But, man, finding a good vet, that's so hard to do. An exotic vet.
Yeah.
I've got a very bad experience with the vet in my area. And so I don't have a vet because I had such a bad experience with that. I don't know who to go to, but luckily I haven't had any issues other than a respiratory and a bad experience with one snake. Is that your rescue right there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a Mojave, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Freaking, and that was a rescue. Look how healthy that damn thing is.
Well, yeah, she wasn't when he rescued her. This was like 3 years ago.
She had like 5 or 6 different stuck sheds on her. She had eye caps that were fucking thick. And like, they were so thick that it took her like 6 months to actually get her eyes undented.
Oh shit!
Yeah, like, she was bad. Like she was all just skin and bones, like totally dehydrated. Fucking
damn, dude. Yeah, that's tough, man.
She's looking fucking great now, though. She's gave us 3 clutches.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 clutches.
So. She actually bred that first year. She pounded food once she
was a monster. Whenever she got the opportunity, she just ate.
And that was like our first year. So, you know, you run into like other snakes not eating and you wind up like needing a garbage disposal, and she was it.
She was a garbage disposal.
Yeah. So you guys were one of those TV, or I should say one of those like YouTube videos where somebody goes and rescues a dog in Mexico and it's like on the brink of death.
Pretty
and then you see it 6 months later and it's like perfectly healthy.
Most badass dog doing all these tricks and shit.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so white ball pythons, where did the itch come from? Where did that all start?
Fucking stupid fish, man.
Fucking stupid fish. Man, I've never heard a fish story lead to a ball python.
Fuck, I got caught up into breeding fucking African cichlids.
Okay. Yeah, those
and like I wanted to learn more about genes and shit. So every time I looked up genes, where do you think it fucking led me?
Yeah.
So like after looking at these fucking snakes forever and all the crazy shit, I'm like, dude, I think it's time for me to get a snake again. And I think it's gonna be a ball python because look at all this crazy ass shit you can do.
Right.
Hell yeah. Yeah. So how long ago was that? When did you start actually saying, okay, I want to collect and breed balls?
I think that was 4 years ago now.
Probably like 2018 you probably started thinking.
Yeah.
And then 2019 we actually like is when he rescued her, and then we it just snowballed after that.
Yeah, and then got a snake from fucking
Chris Hardwick. got a bamboo.
Single gene male bamboo, and I was gonna fucking make $1 million off of bells, man.
He finally bred for us this year. He didn't lock with anything the first 2 years. Like we planned on putting him to the Mojave girl to get bells, you know, and didn't happen.
It did happen with the Super Mocha now though, so that should be a pretty much guarantee.
Yeah, you can never go wrong with bells. But yeah, Chris Hardwick, the bamboo is his signature, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So we got Rambo the Bamboo, son of Bobby.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I'll snatch him up, bro.
Yeah, let's check him out, man. Yeah, always love it when you guys show off some
stuff. As far as bamboo goes, man, I think it's one of the nicest single gene morphs out there. Just kind of sucks it's so dominant, you know, and kind of hard to work with, you know.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those things where somebody's gonna figure out the cheat code, right? And they're gonna come out with something, and then it's gonna kind of reset the value of it or for that project anyway.
Right. I would say after seeing how much Krypton messes with stuff, like I kind of wonder if bamboo Krypton might be something.
So he's actually got pink belly right now, of course. But
when it's shed, yeah, no, that's a great example. But yeah, you're right. One of the single nicest genes.
It looks awesome.
Well, yeah, very, very dominant. Very dominant.
Super hard to work with.
Yeah, very. It's like you'll see some 4-gene bamboo combos and you're like, how do you see all that? Yeah. Like I'm normally pretty good when it comes to that stuff, but I don't really work hard with bamboo. So, and also what it comes down to is if you have a clutch of a bunch of different things, you can kind of, compare and contrast, eliminate, what you think this one is versus the other.
Exactly.
So yeah, you can narrow it down. But yeah, that's awesome. We're gonna eventually get to the stuff that you hatched out because that's awesome. These guys need to see it. So you guys are still relatively new. That's awesome. I would have never I thought you guys actually were doing this a lot longer because you guys do real good with getting yourselves out there.
Well, cool. We're bluffing nicely.
We definitely did a lot. Like, well, I shouldn't say we. This guy did a shitload of research before we bought anything.
Like I said, I started off just looking at genes. So it wasn't even snakes I was interested in, just genes.
Yeah. No, that's the way to do it, man, is really research, figure out what you want to do. Of course, there's people that I don't know. It'll probably happen to you if it hasn't already. They'll buy one snake from you, and next thing you know, they're like 5 snakes from you, like within a matter of a month or two.
Yeah, we've had a couple like that.
Shit. Yeah,
right.
They just buy everything. But what was the motivation behind the whole YouTube and social media?
Just trying to probably document everything we were doing, so that when we did go to sell, we could just be like, "Hey, there's a YouTube video. It shows the parents, shows the."
So that way, if we said something was a hit, we could go back and be like, "Yo, check out this video." Blah blah blah. You can see them locked up. Yakky schmack. Like,
dude, I agree 100% for documentation purposes. One of the best things for YouTube because you can always send a customer a video, right?
Yeah.
Be like, hey, look.
It's cool. Morph Market's letting you put your YouTube links right on your ads and shit, which is really cool.
Yeah. Oh, dude, they're innovating freaking all the time.
They're
Like,
killing it, man.
yeah, you get those customers. You know, the most famous question is, "Can you send me more pics?" But it's like I always tell them, you know, hey, I got something better. Check out this video.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
So it saves you all that extra time, and it's quick, and you've
And
already
you're
got
checking
that
out the belly, the top, the sides, like the whole snake.
Yeah, dude. So I always send them to like the update videos after they shed, and they can always refer to that stuff. So
Right.
yeah, man. No, YouTube is like, you know, I get all these new people that are just getting into it, that buy it from me, and I always tell them, like, if you ever really want to take this serious and you want to get to a point where maybe you want to make some extra money off of it, like YouTube and Instagram are going to be what you're going to need to do if you want to market yourself and get your animals some eyes on them, because there's so much competition nowadays. You know, it's a constant battle for that.
Definitely.
It is.
So you guys are obviously a partnership. So I know this is kind of a personal question, or business question, I should say, but how do you guys handle like the cost and profits, like the expenses and the profit between you two?
Profits?
Everything just goes back in. I know, right?
There hasn't been any profits yet.
There'll come a time. So,
well, basically, it's all pretty much credit right now. Like we're just in the whole, like it's pretty. I got pretty good credit, so it's like all the racks and pretty much most of the snakes have been bought on credit.
And like the song goes, I owe my soul to the company store.
That's awesome.
But it's been pretty much leveling out this last year, and like the debt has stopped going up, and there's been some return coming back, which is
definitely
nice.
been moving in the right direction.
But I mean, last year we invested almost 10 grand in 2 snakes. So I mean, that was that blackhead phantom cinnamon clown, and then a super cypress proven breeder female.
Wow. Yeah. But that's what it takes if you ever want to, you know, get it to a point where you're making some money off of it. Sure, you know, it's a hobby, and you know, we want the hobby to pay for itself, but it'd be nice to make some extra money, you know, and potentially do this full time. So
for sure, man.
Like, the big thing for us is me personally, I just want to see new shit.
Yeah.
I want to see what the next snake is.
Definitely.
Yeah. So you guys, I will say, came in at a really good time into the hobby, because there's so much content out there. There's so many creators out there that are actually not hiding the business side of it anymore. Like when I got into it, it was like all that stuff was a secret. Nobody wanted to talk about the business side, that you can make money, because it was frowned upon. The hobby would look at you, oh, you're just in it for the money. But now it's being talked about a lot more. And so it's saving a lot of people just getting in a lot of time. And, you know, the advice is out there. Nobody was talking recessives when I got into it.
No.
We were trying to stack as many codoms as we could. So
making bright yellow washed out snakes.
Yeah, making $200, $300, $400 snakes, you know, it's like, man. And, you know, I realized at a certain point, I was like, man, I got to start weeding a lot of this stuff out, and I got to really start spending more money to make more money. And I really started taking it serious the last 3 or 4 years, even though I've been breeding since probably 2012 or 13, I think is when I got my first clutch. But I've been in the hole for so long. I finally, the last year or two, got out of it, and finally starting to not really have to reach into my pocket to pay for anything anymore. Just doing it.
And you're making super dope shit now.
Hell yeah.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, that's from the last 3 or 4 years. Like I said, like the 10 grand you guys spend, you've got to spend that money to get to producing your blackhead combo, you know, your freaking Kryptons and stuff. You have to.
Right.
Yeah.
And to me, like, if you're able to get a nice, like, whenever we got the female super Cypress girl, like, she was ready to go.
Yeah.
We basically bought time.
Yes.
You can buy time. Time.
Exactly.
No, dude, 100%. Like, I did some pairings this season too, where I'm like, I want to hold this female back because I really like her genetics. Then I'm like, I could just sell the whole clutch and buy the visual of that.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
So that's kind of what it's coming to.
Yeah.
I can just get what I'm hunting for.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel like these combos are coming out quicker, and motherfuckers, you know, you're starting a double head or triple head project. There's already a breeder that's getting the visual of it. So it's like, wow. It's a tough game, man. I'm curious where it's going to be in 5 years.
Yeah,
you know, it's kind of scary in a sense.
I kind of wonder if it's going to go back, like to where like animals with less genes in a way might be worth more, because there's going to be too much things, and people are going to be like, well, I don't want this or that in mind because I'm trying to go for this. Like,
Yeah. The
So-
clowns are a good example. I mean, how many clowns are you seeing now in the $500-$600 range that are double, triple gene clowns?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I was browsing
used-
Morph Market earlier.
Yeah, it used to be just a yellow belly clown was like $1,000. Like,
Yeah, yeah. So my buddy here, Daniel, I was telling him, I was like, I think after the season, it's gonna be time to let my Gotham male go. And then we were talking about, you know, what it can breed and what it can do. And then I was like, yeah, look at leopard clown. And I was like, $300. I was like, when did they drop that low?
wow.
And then I was like, banana clown male, $300. I was like, when the heck did they drop that low? But yeah, we were just tripping out. I was like, wow, since when did the prices get that low? But I think right now, the economy where it's at, prices are dropping because people are sitting on too much inventory,
Right.
myself included. You know, sales
we
are slow right now.
We were talking to Justin from Pipeline earlier, and like he had a really good point too. Like everybody got into snakes around COVID. Like a bunch of people
Yes.
started investing in snakes, and so all the big breeders sold out and decided they needed to start breeding more. And then all the people that were getting into snakes, their stuff is starting to come out now too. Like,
Yeah.
and then with the economy being in the tank, it's just like a triple whammy.
And then a lot of
Yeah.
them now are going back to work, so a lot of them
Yeah.
are selling their collections and stuff. And
Yeah, I could see that too. You know, you get those people that are 1-2 year hobbyists that come
They
buy
decide,
stuff
yeah, this
and
ain't
get
for
out.
me.
yeah,
Yeah, I was looking at the Morph Market numbers for available ball pythons. I think it was in the 40 to 60,000 available animals on Morph Market for ball pythons.
Just
I was like-
US or
It just the US portion of it is what it was displaying. And I'm like, dude, in 5-10 years, what is that number going to look like?
yeah.
So it's kind of scary. Like I was really looking at the collection a few nights ago, and I was like, maybe I need to scale down a little bit and not worry so much about scaling up. Get rid of these single, double gene adult females. You know, I even got 3-4 gene females, and I'm like, do I really need that just to produce a clutch? You know what I mean? So I think everybody's going to start going the less is more route, like Ozzy. You know,
Yeah.
He's been in it forever and has maybe 100 breeder females.
Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I think that's pretty much where we're aiming for too. Is just like 30 to 50 clutches a year and like around 80 females or so. Like,
yeah.
and
So
that probably won't be for another 3, 4,
Yeah.
5 years, you know.
right.
yeah, and I also think too, just like any market, right? There's going to be a high and low. So you just got to weather the storm, and things
Yeah.
will get better. And
I was just saying, didn't it drop
Absolutely.
like in 2017 or something like that?
yeah, it did have a dip. That's when everyone was saying ball pythons are dead.
Right.
And then then we got the boom again. So it'll go in waves. But the best thing that we can do is do what we're doing now. You know, putting ourselves out there, jumping on these lives whenever people invite you, and get yourself out there. And I make a lot of sales that way.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Yeah. So cool. Yeah, man. Great topic. So what was your first clutch ever?
That was the from Veronica, our fire. We have a vanilla cream, and she was bred to that nanny. So we got everything was either fire or vanilla, and we had I think we had 2 nanny vanillas and 1 nanny fire is what we wound
I
up
think
having.
so.
And then we actually got a clutch this year from that nanny vanilla male. We didn't know for sure if he was vanilla or fire, but we proved him out this year to be vanilla.
Yeah. Awesome, dude. So you guys were successful your first run around?
Yeah, dude, check this out. We did 5 pairings, got 5 clutches, and only 1 slug out of all of it.
The very first year.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Like 37 or 38 eggs out of 5 clutches. So we got a good average. We only had 1 slug. And yeah, we hit everything we paired.
I literally can't tell you how many videos I watched.
Yeah,
and then
dude.
last year we paired 9 things and got 8 clutches.
Dude, hell yeah, man.
So-
I didn't have a great start at all. My
Yeah.
very first pairing was a bumblebee male to a normal. That's when bumblebees were the hottest thing around. And I think I got 8 or 9 eggs, beautiful looking eggs. But I had a little ice chest incubator that I had made I used to incubate bearded dragon eggs out of there, and had success with that. But I had a cheap little thermostat, and the thermostat malfunctioned and cooked all the eggs.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, dude. So that was my very first clutch. It was the only pairing I did that season, I only had like 5 eggs in my collection, or 5 snakes in the collection. And then the next season, I think it was like 4 eggs. It was like 3 clutches. 2 of them were successful, but one of them was just a really bad clutch. Like the eggs looked nasty. All of them but one died in the incubator, and the one that hatched out had shark mouth and died like within hours of coming out. Oh, sick, dude.
So that's the nanny vanilla cream we produce with that vanilla nanny.
That's the granddaughter.
Vibes, man.
That's the granddaughter to the first clutch ever from FNA.
Wow, dude. That is insane. Those sides are really nuts.
Yeah.
Whenever
it has like a puma look.
It was every color of autumn.
Yeah. That has a very puma-like look.
Right.
Yeah.
So she's actually a vanilla cream nanny.
Wow. Let's see. Let these guys get a better look at that. Yeah, that's sick, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah. I like that. So where are you going to head next with that? What are you thinking?
Oh, blackhead would be nice.
I also want to see the super nanny version.
Start putting in recessives is always a good idea.
Absolutely. Yeah, dude. So I think that stuff's going to come back, man. Like the vanilla cream stuff. I think so.
There's a lot you can do with it, I think, man.
Yeah, man. Like the super vanilla stuff, the vanilla cream stuff, like the super mystic stuff. I think people are going to start getting that stuff into the recessives or, double recessives, and it's going to set those combos, just off. Justin did a vanilla cream clown video, I think 2 or 3 years ago, and those are some of the nicest clowns I've ever seen.
I'll have to go back and look at that.
Yeah, dude, I'll have to send you the video link, and I haven't seen him really do much of that in the last year or two, but that video was like inspirational. I was like, dude, that project is sick.
He's probably stacking all sorts of stuff and getting ready to release a bunch of stuff.
So speaking of super vanilla, there's super vanilla nanny.
Sick, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, did you see? I forget what her name was, but it was on Instagram at the beginning of the year. She had some blackhead super vanilla stuff. I don't know if you ever saw that.
Blackhead vanilla stuff.
Yeah, blackhead super vanilla.
Whew, I bet that's crazy.
Wow. Dude, yeah, because it had like a really nice dark look, but it had that faded out head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was freaking wicked. So I think now is a good time to show off some of those pictures you sent me.
All right.
So let me share this screen real quick. Share screen. Show these tips. Go this share. Okay. So you have to tell them what the parents are to these animals right here.
Okay.
That thing is beautiful.
Thanks, man. So the pairing on this was that Blackhead Phantom Cinnamon Clown to a Pastel Krypton.
Nice, dude. Hell yeah. And what's nice is that at first you doubted that the Blackhead was in there, right? But then
our first clutch. Yeah, I was gonna say I think we might have only hit like one Blackhead on our first clutch from the sounds of it. And the Blackhead I think we hit is the one that's hardest to tell because it's the one with all genes, I think.
Yeah, that's a great photo, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, you guys keeping that?
I'm not sure. We might, because it's a female, and we did not hit very good on females on either.
We hit beautiful snakes, but most of them are guys.
I'm asking so our viewers can
gotcha.
Phantom Krypton, look at that, man.
That'll probably be for sale.
Yeah,
very nice. So those of you that don't know, Krypton means that it's the allelic combination between cryptic and clown. They actually make a visual looking animal.
And they're stunning.
Yeah, beautiful. They bring out so much color and contrast.
And you can, if you breed it to a clown, then you still get clowns or Kryptons.
You're guaranteed to get either clowns or Kryptons.
Yes.
To not miss because it has to throw just like a Candino.
So you can breed your clowns and still get funky shit.
Yeah,
dude. That's a freaking awesome gene, man. So
I'm loving it.
Pastel Phantom Krypton. Dude, that thing is nice.
And we were kind of wondering if maybe both of them were or weren't. But this one has like a little bit lighter head, and the patterns look a little bit different too. So,
if you want my honest opinion, I don't think it has pastel.
No,
no, and I'll tell you why. So the pastel Kryptons have one of the most pronounced head stamps in the game, to where they almost look like desert ghosts in a sense.
Oh,
So look up some watch. I'll show you.
okay.
Not to burst your bubble, but I just
No.
I was actually kind of arguing with him too earlier. So.
So like,
Yeah, look at her head.
Yeah, because this is a pastel Krypton here, and it definitely has a crazy ass head stamp.
Yeah, they still have a lot of that white head, and so I don't think, because if you look at a pastel Phantom, they still have the blushed out head.
Yeah, that's pretty much how she looks.
See, what I was thinking is, I think the first one we showed you is just a Krypton, and then I think this one's a Phantom Krypton.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you look at her head, she's definitely got that crazy head stamp too.
Yeah, see, I would think that it would still have that.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that she is nice, man.
Thank you.
That's a great animal to have.
Yeah, when we found out we could get a breeder Krypton female to put to our new blanket, I was like, we need it.
We need it.
Where'd that go?
And then we got it from our buddy from Creature Breeders, and he gets we deal the chipper, the chipper block, and he buys a lot of that, so he owed us money for that, so it worked out good to where we just traded basically for the chipper for that Krypton girl.
Hell yeah.
Well, it was Cocoa Blocks at that time.
It's always nice to have local people to work with, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I wish there was more people local to me, but they're out in LA area. I'm more inland. I'm like just north of San Diego, but I'm inland from LA. But they still, you see how it still has like the blushed out head? That's where I think that it would. And I think because Krypton and pastel work so well together and they enhance the color pastel, I would think that you would still get that look.
Right.
Gotcha. So it's just probably the difference.
Another just variant of the Phantom, but a really damn good example.
Dude, they're beautiful snakes.
Dude, yeah. Look at that.
And all these IDs are basically our IDs without checking with anyone first. We usually check with people like you and a couple other people. So
yeah. And that's part of like why I wanted to start the show too, because I wanted us to talk about the genetics part of it. That's why I love it when people send me pictures and we can actually.
Hell yeah, we love watching that kind of stuff on here, man.
And don't get me wrong, dude, I'm not perfect either. I check in with people. Like Jaffe's helping me out with I bred
awesome too.
A pied het DG to a pastel double het DG pied, and he's like, dude, those two are for sure DG pieds. And I'm like, dude, I don't know. He's like, no, they are. I was like, okay, we'll wait until they get out of the egg, and then we'll make the judgment there.
Like, dude, you're getting me giddy. Shut up for a minute.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx it, right?
Right.
Damn, dude. Those pewter clowns are really nice, man. Hell yeah. Get some DG in that, and whoo!
Oh, right.
DG cinnamons are really, really nice.
I don't know that I've seen a DG cinnamon.
Yeah, they're real nice. The Amur pewter DGs are like some of the best I've ever seen.
Huh. Okay.
But let me see if I can pull one up for you real quick. Amur pewter DG, or let me put Desert Ghost because Google probably won't know that.
Right.
They're not smart like Morph Market.
Like, did you mean this? There you go.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh wow.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I like that more than a regular pewter. That's for sure. That's cool.
Yeah. It keeps them from doling out. Yeah, just super. And that one has Harlequin, but the Harlequin's what's giving it the stripe.
Okay.
So Harlequin might give it a little bit of color too, but it mainly the pewter is what's doing that, the pewter DG.
Okay.
But yeah, so give you an idea.
Oh yeah. All right,
let's move on. Dude. People are sleeping on cinnamon clowns, bro.
Dude, they're sick.
They're super sick.
Right.
Like black pastel has its own look, and generally it's superior, in my opinion, in most combos.
I think I do.
But the clown is the exception for me.
I know that Barnhart's putting out some ridiculous fucking clowns too, though, with his line of black pastel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, his is one of the best.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
adding,
and big up to that guy, man. Without him, whew, he's been such a big help to us. Like,
oh yeah,
he's
nice,
yeah.
dude.
We actually got our second, third, fourth,
and
fifth snake from him.
Damn.
Yeah, and we got fucking 2 breeders from him too. We got our breeder Ghost Pied and what we bought as a Lemon Blast. Like he was only breeding it to darker stuff and like wasn't really looking for anything in it. And turns out that we're pretty sure she's super orange dream because
Yeah, he's
she
like-
hasn't missed.
He's like, oh, she might have a little something extra, like
Yeah, he's like she might have orange dream. Like, yeah, she
Yeah.
might be
super orange.
Like
dream.
she hasn't missed.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 clutches and everything's been orange dream. So
Yeah,
Damn, dude, hell yeah, what a home run! It's nice to get some extra stuff.
hell yeah.
My Krypton stuff was an extra secret that we didn't know about because
Nice.
so the bells are the originator of the Desert Ghost
right,
and one of the originators of the Krypton because it started floating around in their Desert Ghost stuff.
And the
right,
yeah.
right.
And so I forget the guy's name, but Fireball, he pretty much
Jeremy,
sells most of their stock. And I got a pinstripe Desert Ghost male, and I bred into the pastel clown to start out my DG clown project about 4 years ago, and out came a Krypton.
Hell yeah.
And that's when like they were first starting to really pop up, and I thought I hit a holy grail. I was like, yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. And now they're
yeah.
everywhere.
You were gonna show me.
Okay, let's get to the next one.
You were gonna show us that
Wait, Dad, you're friendly?
the tornadoes like
Look,
the,
you guys are all on the live stream. All the kids came in.
What up, kiddos?
You're like, Dad, I thought you were going to show us what the hurricane are. Because
Oh,
they
I
want to know
wanna
about
see the
the
hurricane.
hurricanes in Florida. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'll show you guys later.
He's only gonna say
I'll show you guys later.
Can I have a snack?
Sorry, guys.
You're all good.
So you guys finally got Blackhead Clown by itself.
Oh yeah, man. And that's one of the most I love the way just the blackhead clown looks.
Yeah.
So fucking dark.
So you're selling that one, right?
Nope.
Ah!
No, because we're trying to get kind of, we don't want to get too saturated with the cinnamon and the phantom.
I see.
So-
Smart. Yeah. Plus, it's good to have backups too, man.
We'll probably be selling our blackhead phantom cinnamon boy though.
We are still putting our blackhead phantom cinnamon clown boy to a couple different heads and one pastel clown girl. Too,
Yeah, so we should still be having a good
All
chance.
right,
of
I'm waiting for it, man. I need
All
one.
right.
All right, man.
Put me as number one, and
All
I mean
right.
it. I'm not one of those like just
Well,
toss it. I mean it.
Got to hit up fucking Matt from Creature Breeder.
Yeah, he
first.
got us the
Like,
Krypton girl.
That
so-
was one of the things with the Krypton. He's like, I want a blackhead. And we're like, we're gonna make it happen for you.
Yeah, dude, they
But
came
we
out
should-
sick, bro.
he went to a pastel clown, so hopefully we'll get some from there too.
Yeah.
Awesome, dude.
So we definitely got more chances.
Hell yeah. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I forgot. I've seen your guys' t-shirts. I completely forgot to shout out Redwood.
Oh, nice.
So I'm trying to rock a different t-shirt every
Andrew,
live
right?
stream. Yeah. Yeah, Andrew. Yeah. He's
Nice.
actually my closest neighbor, I guess you would say, is one of the breeders that a lot of you guys know.
Oh,
But there are a few others out here that I don't think they really put themselves out there. Like Kyle Frost is out here. RP Reps is out here. Mike Roscoe's out here, but he represents mainly the reptile shop at all the shows. But yeah, that's pretty much everybody in my area. And then Matt Sommers is not too far from us. I actually sold him a snake, I think last year. And that snake's already breeding for him and killing it. So-
Daniel, you ain't getting one before Anthony, Daniel.
Daniel has he's got behind the scenes he can pretty much take whatever he wants as long as he's got some of that dude, that came out so rad, dude.
right. And like, if you look at the blackhead cinnamon clown we got, it looks nothing like this. Like
No.
he's kind of washed out. It's hard to see his
Yes.
pattern. This thing is like what?
Yeah, that's what's cool about this. You see all the pattern.
And like the neck stripes, it's not like the side neck stripes go like
Yeah.
a third of the way down the animal. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's
like
your
the
Krypton.
first half looked like
Yeah.
a complete different animal.
Yeah, I like how they all do that too. They get that
Definitely.
neck stripe,
Yeah.
and that's kind of one of the key things you look for on some of those harder to tell Krypton combos. Look at Daniel, that's funny. So his mom is always like tuning in the videos. That's who Margaret is.
Right.
Yeah. But like, she's like, you're not getting nothing.
Mom.
Don't come home with anything, you capybara.
Don't talk bad on my Kappa buddy.
Yeah. So, damn, you got two of them, or is this the same one?
It's the same one, just different angle.
Yeah, you can see that neck too. So
Mhm.
they have that neck stripe that comes down off of the eye stripe. Yeah, I think that's really cool, man. Dude, I'm happy for you guys, man. That's a
Thank you.
killer animal.
Thanks, bro.
That's one of those you keep going back to the rack for, huh?
Oh yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Like the whole time it was shedding. Like today, no.
Yeah. Oh,
Today? Like no, dude.
Yeah. It's one thing to wait for them to come out the egg, but that first shed, oh my gosh.
Oh,
Dude,
It's
when
like
we saw it in
5
the
days
egg,
again.
when we saw that in the egg, and we knew it had to be basically a krypton, because we were like, this isn't a clown. Like, we're like, what the hell, dude?
Because
this is
like Matt had bred that Krypton girl one previous time to a pastel DG. So like we were unsure that it was even gonna be his clutch. Like
Yeah.
so whenever we got the first clown, I was oh man, the video comes out and like
video comes out this Saturday.
it's stupid. I actually do a happy dance and everything. It's
Yeah.
bad.
Did you guys see that the DG clown video? I freaking hugged Daniel and freaking
Right.
That was
We
awesome.
fucking did it! $1,000.
We did it. And like I was like, dude, you cut the last egg, man. Like, you know,
Right?
I'm done.
That was dope. You got his first egg cutting.
Yeah. Dude, he's like my good luck charm. I'm pretty sure we hit a DG pied and he was there for the DG clown too. So I'm like, you need to come cut all my eggs for me or something.
Right?
Yeah. Dude, look at that. Blackhead cinnamon triple het albino G stripe. Woo, clown. Dude, that looks amazing.
Right?
Dude, they all came out with like the dopest dorsal stripe.
Yeah, and like that same thing with like the stripes going a third of the way down on the sides too.
So like pretty sure that it's just the G stripe het influence. Like with the other two het influences working, but like
it's
like everything else came out with dorsal shit.
Yeah. Dude, the influence is a real thing, man. It
They
really does come through. Seriously.
And I wonder if like that's how some breeders don't make their shit sparkle just a little bit more. Is like, hey, we're just not gonna tell you that it's got this in it, but
Right?
look at how nice it is for being that.
Yeah. Dude, I think breeders really do hide like the pos heads and stuff like that. I really think they don't mention it. My buddy Ray at Euphoric Reptiles, he was breeding this season to get double head DG pieds, and I forget what the parents were, but he proved, I think it was the dad, to be het pied, so he got pieds that were het DG or something like that. It popped up and it shouldn't have been there.
Dude, fuck yeah.
Yeah, so I think if I remember, so he got a visual DG that was het pied. That's what he got.
Ooh.
Yeah, so and it was a leopard on top of that.
Man, that was buying free time right there.
He got it from Justin Kabelka, and JKR never told him that it was in there.
See, putting that extra little sparkle on shit.
Yeah. So yeah, he scored on his first attempt at double heads.
Damn, that's crazy. Hell yeah.
Blackhead. So damn, dude, look at that. So that was the same male, right? And it was bred to what, an albino G stripe?
Yep. Yeah, just an albino G stripe.
Nice, dude. Yeah, those came out really striped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I produced a cinnamon blackhead out of just a little basic clutch I did, and looks nothing like those. It's definitely not striped like that. It's dark, don't get me wrong, but it has a lot more alien heads, like visual alien heads, whereas this one's really broken apart, striped.
Yeah, it really striped, like cinnamon strung it together, chain shit, fucking everything.
Yeah, dude, look at that.
Yeah, it's crazy how the alien head just gets squished down more and more when all three of those genes get together.
yeah, dude, that's phenomenal, dude.
And bright white bellies too.
Yeah, no, I could see like even the white stripes on the sides. Man, I'm happy for you guys, man.
Thanks, bro.
Look at that.
Oh yeah.
So, what are your goals for the freeway project? Like, what direction are you trying to go for that?
Mostly trying to head, I think, super asphalts than freeways. Like,
Yeah.
Eventually, we're going to be going super asphalt combos.
And try to put it in ghost pied and shit. Like I think it's super dope.
I think Ultra Mel too would be great for freeway stuff and Ivory and Puma stuff.
Yeah. I want to take that female I got from you guys into the Desert Ghost project. So I picked up Kai from Lucas Landon Royals. I picked up what we believe to either be a pastel or super pastel lesser specter Desert Ghost male. And he's going to go to that female this season.
Hell yeah, man. Nice. You're going to make some like parkways and some what's the specter yellow belly?
Yeah. It's the super straight.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
it'll be those that'll be het for Desert Ghost.
Nice.
Oh,
So yeah, we'll start that project, and then of course the end goal would be to get Clown in there too. You know, because those freeway and super gravel clowns and super asphalt clowns, insane.
Right. Yeah, I think Clown is definitely the way to go with that stuff for sure.
So how is that freeway looking from us that you got?
Dude, she looks like
Right
the day
as
I
hell?
got her.
Nice.
Hey, you want to grab the freeway?
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one?
My happy helper, the freeway. She's right below the pastel and she doesn't go.
Thank you, Kappa buddy.
Yeah. I'm gonna get him like a special GDH like shirt, and it's gonna be like capybara.
Hell yeah.
So we're cutting a clutch either probably tomorrow or well, no, it'll be Friday or Saturday probably. And it was banana, leopard, and we think Spectre. It's either Spectre or Yellow Belly, but we're pretty sure she's Spectre, and she went to the super asphalt. So hoping for like banana, leopard parkways.
Damn, dude. The
It
banana
should be
works so
sick.
good with the freeway and highway projects. Oh man.
Leopard is so fucking crucial with that.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, dude, that shit came out so sick, man.
Yeah, that's one of the snakes that I just showed you.
Yeah, yeah. It looks like now everybody can see it like clearer.
Right.
Exactly.
Wow, dude. It looks like a puma, like a
Kinda,
like a vanilla puma. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That'd be another good thing to put into Ultra.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's funny, like Ultramel, I've always liked it because it resembles banana, and I love banana.
Same here.
And I like really didn't want to pick any of it up because I'm like, oh, it's a recessive banana. I can get all the combos with the banana, and but then I started seeing some of the other combos, and when they're adults, they don't wash out as much as the bananas do.
Yeah.
So that's what I like about those. And then one of my buddies really wanted to get into the Desert Ghost project, and so we worked out a trade, and I got a female pewter denim ultramel from him, and she's getting ready to breed this season. So I think I'm going to put the Enchi Hypo Pied to her and start the triple head project on that, because I really like ultramel hypos, the ultra glows.
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
I like those. So I think we'll go that route.
We
You
got
guys have ultramel?
so we got two girls that are visual pied, and they're 50% hypo, 66% ultramel, and we're going to be sending them to our buddy Pat, who's got a ultramel hypo pied visual male.
Damn.
Yeah, exactly. He got him from
He's
Garrett.
already got the triple?
Yeah, dude, triple
from-
visual.
Damn.
Pat from Dragon Soul Reptiles.
Yeah, Dragon
Wow.
Soul. So we're going to prove both of those girls out with him, and hopefully at least one of them has ultramel.
Damn.
If they both prove to be
Dude.
like
Then I'll send you all my females.
Right?
Like, oh my god.
So I'll show you your guys' girl.
Hell yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, she looks good.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and she's looking washed out because of the lighting in here. But dude, she's held her color really well.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, she's eating away.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Probably 1,300 grams in that range. So she'll be ready.
Nice,
Fuck
bud.
yeah, dude.
Yeah. So
And what was the male you were gonna put her with again?
pastel or super pastel, Lesser Spectre, Desert Ghost.
Jesus. Hell yeah, man.
Eh, yeah.
Killing
Can't-
it.
So Alden, he considers himself the #1 fan.
For the first message.
Can't buy that loyalty.
I'm your #1 fan.
So yeah, dude, she's awesome, man.
Hell
She's
yeah.
been a great eater, no complaints. I haven't tried to like force feed her, or not force feed her, but like
I hope
get her
not.
too fat too quick. Just small rats all the way up to the size that she's at now.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Once a week, and she's doing just fine.
Good, good.
Do you
Yeah.
breed your own rats?
I do half and half. So I buy some, breed some. I get away with like maybe 1 to 2 weeks of my own stock of feeding. Right now that we're in peak hatchling season, there's just no way I'm going to keep up.
Yeah, I would
So-
say we're falling behind now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Once again,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to get with that from Creature Breeder. He helps us out with that shit too.
yeah, nice,
And he
dude.
helps us out with ultrasounding.
Yeah, look at these dudes
Yeah.
duking it out. They're like competing over #1 fan. So funny story with Austin. Me and him actually became really, really close buddies over the last couple of years. But ironically, he used to watch me in my early YouTube days, like years ago. Same with Alden. But I ended up meeting up with these guys called the Genetic Hunters probably about 3 or 4 years ago, maybe even a little bit longer than that now, that were just getting into the hobby, and they were doing really good with networking, and they were getting a following. they were doing nightly live streams, and they were getting a huge following from that. And one day I went over to, the guy's name is Ed. I went over to Ed's house, and Austin just so happened to be there. And he's like, yeah, I know. I was like introducing myself, and he's like, I know who you are. I'm like, what? I was like, that's kind of scary.
Right.
Just clicking and,
I don't know whether to say thank you or call you a creeper.
yeah. I watch your videos back in the day.
Right. First time that happened to us too, we were like, what the fuck, are you serious? You know who we are?
Yeah, the shows and people like want to shake your hand. It's kind of like catches you off
You're like,
guard.
wow, sure.
You're like, my 130 video or views on my videos are really reaching somebody.
Right. Like, you know, just me, right?
Yeah.
Not
So
yet, Alden.
I used to get a lot more of that like early on because YouTube wasn't really as big as it is now. And so
Right.
like I would go to like the San Diego Reptile show or the Pomona show, and like I would get that like non-stop. And now it's so many people doing it. You don't see it as often. But yeah, good times.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man, I like the projects, man. Really happy for you guys. You guys are killing it, man. And
Thank
just keep doing what you guys are doing, and you'll get there.
Oh, we trying.
Yeah, brother.
So, I got some funny questions for you. So,
Hell yeah.
if money wasn't an issue, what realistic project would you like to buy into? You know, don't give me Monsoon, Clown, Tri-Stripe, you know, like realistic, like based off of what you think is out there now and is available. What would you want to buy into? Like, what have you had your eyes set on as like, I want to get into that next project?
I think Stranger Clown shit is sick.
Yeah, dude.
And we've already got Blackhead, be able to throw that
Right.
at it. Like, that'd
Yeah.
be disgusting.
Right.
Yeah. So I want to put two recessives together that I don't think have been done. I really want to see what like Paint or Monsoon would do combined with Tri-Stripe, because you got two extreme patterns versus a
Yeah,
very
something's
reduced
got to
pattern.
win, right?
Yeah.
Something's got to
Look
give.
at the G-Stripe Clown that you guys are working.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
nobody would have ever known it would have looked like that.
Kikis are insane.
Right.
And
Dude,
nobody
so
would
sick.
have that.
I'll be the first to admit I wasn't a G-Stripe fan because they all look the same, right? But once I
Right.
saw that, changed the game.
Right,
Dude, we
right.
got her for like $80, I think.
No,
whenever
no,
we
it
first-
wasn't that cheap. It was
It was-
like she was marked at $350, and they knocked her down to like $275 or something like that. It was
wow.
Okay.
it was Wright's Reptiles. It was one of the, we got her, a pastel Inchy Butter girl, and the Vanilla Fire girl.
Yeah.
It was like a group deal for about $1,100 or something like that.
We ended up buying so much at once, though. I can't remember it all.
Yeah. What's up, Caillou?
She
Yeah.
was super cheap for what she is, being a double visual. Like,
Yeah.
I saw that and was like, dude, double visual for that price? Like,
That's insane. And a
Yeah.
female?
Yeah.
yeah, female.
Yeah, I saw
It just wasn't getting respect back then.
yeah, dude. And it's good that you guys picked that up, because now that the Kikis or whatever are out now, and then that's what happened with Desert Ghost, man. Nobody was buying that shit.
Yeah.
And now, good luck.
Because it had the word desert in it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh man, that Jeep was
big
so
thing.
amazing until it wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
never really saw too much desert shit. Like, you still see some of it pop up on Morph Market here and there,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I never really got to see much of it.
So I do have a buddy that still breeds it every year. A lot of people don't know him, but he's one of those guys where if you're local to him, you'll see him at the shows. His name is Hugh Jorgen. It's a play on words. It's a nasty name, but it goes like Hugh Jorgen, as in huge.
Yeah, right. Huge organ down there.
Yeah.
Right, I got you.
So, but dude, he's been around for many, many years. His YouTube, he has a YouTube. All he does is egg cutting or egg pulling videos, and then he'll disappear until it's the next time of year to do it. But he always breeds every year his tiger male, which is, I think it's an Inchy Desert.
Okay.
And they're beautiful, man. Beautiful clutches, but the females are pets. So yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so what is your favorite incomplete dominant trait?
Man, it switches, man. But
Right? Yeah.
right now,
you guys know Blackhead. Yeah.
I'm also really loving that bomb gene too from Bomb Projects.
Yeah.
That bomb gene is insane.
Yeah, dude.
He ain't letting any of it go yet, but
Yeah.
we're waiting.
Smart. Yeah, smart. That guy's
Right?
killing it on social media, man.
Oh man,
Dude,
he's
I see
killing
his
it,
stuff
period.
everywhere. Yeah. His merch is everywhere, bro. That dude's killing it, man. So what about recessive? If you had to pick a recessive, what would that be?
It'd be clown.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so
You
damn.
and I think alike. Yeah. Clown
Yeah.
has always been my favorite ever since I was a kid. I used to see him in the books, and I was like, I'm gonna have one of those one day. And now we're producing them. So now we're gonna go opposite. If there was one incomplete dominant trait that you would just eliminate and never work with it, what would it be?
I won't go the easy route. I won't say spider.
Spider. Yeah. Yeah.
I actually like a couple.
There's
spider
some
combos,
dope
but-
spider shit, man.
Dude. Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
I already know what you're gonna. It's come on, you know what you want to say.
I personally don't like Wookiee.
Yeah. Damn, I haven't heard that. You mean
I like
chocolate? I'm just
I like
kidding.
chocolate a lot better.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that like the super Wookiee to me looks like a champagne. The super
Okay.
chocolate still has a bunch of pattern.
Yeah, I can see that. Did you see
So-
JKR's comparison video when he bred them together?
I don't think I did.
Yeah, so he did a video where he compared them like side by side, and they look for the most part identical and do identical things. And you know, there's a slight difference, but that could be natural, you know, variation.
It could
So,
be.
Yeah. So, but I haven't heard that one before. That's interesting because that's a hot gene right now.
I'm
Yeah.
a Star Wars hater.
He's a Star Wars hater.
Yeah. What about you, Fred?
Man, like probably I don't know, like fader or bald or one of those genes that's hard to
Yeah, that's
see
a
if
good.
it's.
Yeah. Those
Yeah.
impossible ones to see from Nerd.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of those ones.
I don't
didn't
even
think
know what
about
I would
that.
pick. Like, you're gonna hate me for this, but probably bamboo.
Yeah, it's hard to work with, man.
Yeah. But like I said, I'm still open. I'm still open-minded because,
And
it's
like I
gonna
said, I
take
got
one
that snake
season.
whenever I was dumb still.
Well,
Like I was just looking at genes, and that snake amazed me. And there was a local guy that did it, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Fuck yeah!"
yeah, but I'm talking in the sense of like actually breeding. It's like if you look at yourself, like I look at myself as an artist, right? Like
Right.
looking at my palette of colors, like that is gonna pretty much be like a hard color to mix in.
Yeah,
It is.
Very hard color to mix in.
And that's why we're looking at things now too, and it's definitely a snake I wouldn't have grabbed now.
it's
Yeah.
but it is nice, like just for the whole making bells and being able because those
Dude,
sell like crazy.
Exactly.
So,
They still like crack. They still
And-
$400 or $500 at shows.
right.
People want that white snake with blue eyes. I 100% get it.
And we live in Colorado. That's a stoner community, and that snake
100%.
lights up in the black light.
Yeah.
right.
Hell yeah. So now you know what's next. The recessive.
Uh,
A lot of these guys know which recessive I would probably never work with, but mine's albino.
if I could go back and do it over, I probably wouldn't have gotten into albino. I would
Lavender
have-
albino is nice,
Yeah.
but even that, yeah. It's just it's same thing as the bamboo, right? Your color palette is almost.
I would
completely
probably go with like one of the lesser exanthic that nobody uses anyway, because then like
yeah.
nobody uses it, it doesn't hurt anything.
Yeah, I'm not a big
Yeah.
Xanthic fan. But it's funny because I'll see Xanthics
Dude, there's
that'll
some of
blow
them that
my
are
mind and be like, "Damn,
fucking
that's
awesome."
nice."
Yes.
But it's just to me, it seems limiting because it's like it's just
Yeah.
black and white. But
Right.
Yeah.
When
But the
done
contrast is
correctly,
sick.
it's only black and white, I think.
right. As
Yeah,
long as
now
you-
that
yeah,
they
you
start putting DG in them,
definitely
Yeah, that desert ghost
Yeah.
shit. Oh my god.
yeah,
BG Clown Xanthics. Yeah, that'll be sick.
yeah, damn,
Clown
damn.
does really good too for the
Yeah.
Xanthic.
And Krypton shit with that. Oh my god.
Krypton anything,
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
so in love with that Krypton shit right now.
dude. Yeah, me too. You guys saw that one I hatched, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. man.
Ridiculous.
Dude, you want to talk about my
Oh my
luck this
God.
year? Oh my gosh,
Dude,
that-
you're
that-
killing it. You are fucking killing it.
But I'm also playing with the odds, so it could have went opposite. Like
I was
just
saying,
I
was
getting
that-
lucky.
But it did.
Was that head-to-head?
Yes. So
Yeah. Damn, dude.
so
So
that
good. brother.
pinstripe het desert ghost female that ended up being proven to be het cryptic. Before I knew that she had a shot at being a pos het cryptic, I bred the dad to he's a pinstripe desert ghost. I bred him to a regular het desert ghost before I knew he was het cryptic. It wasn't until I bred him to the pastel clown and found out that he made a krypton that I realized we're like, oh shoot, this female is now pos het cryptic.
Oh my
And
god.
so raised her up, I bred the same dad to the Super Pastel Spot Nose DG Clown. He's a Pastel Spot Nose double het DG Clown, 50% het hypo, but that's irrelevant. I bred him to her because if I got lucky and hit the het clown with the het cryptic, then we would get a Krypton. And go figure, the Krypton I did hit was also Desert Ghost. So the 1 in 4 odds, I hit the Desert Ghost on it too. So the only Desert Ghost in the whole clutch, the only Krypton in the whole clutch, and it was a spot nose pinstripe.
God
Yeah. So, dude, those odds were insane.
And if you guys haven't seen it, look it up. It is. Oh
yeah.
God.
Dude, Billy put it on his channel.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
Oh, dude, I was ear to ear. And
Right.
it's just one of those animals. It's like, man, yeah. You know that one time I gave money to that homeless guy? Thank you, God. Thank you.
You're watching.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing it back around. I knew the $150 I lost the other month. Yeah, it came back around.
Right.
We're good. Yeah, they can have that.
Just like snake odds, it always comes back around.
Dude, it either.
Like, even though we got hit with males this year, we're like, dude, it comes back around.
Dude, I had a hypo clutch that was all female.
Woo!
Like, thank God.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, that triple het one that we got was 5.1.
Oh.
Dude, we almost got screwed and didn't get any females. I was like,
man.
what the-" We got like the first 4 I sexed were males. I'm like, well, there's 2 left. I'm like, are we going to get screwed? And then the 5th one was a female. I'm like, oh, at least we hit that.
Yeah.
And our quad head shit was 5.3.
Yeah, we had more males, but at least we had 3 females though.
Yeah, that's thank God. Quad head. What was that? What was
albino G-stripe to ghost pied.
Oh damn, dude. Yeah, so you guys could make some snows in the future, some snow combos.
Right.
Yeah. Like we're not working it for the quad head. And for the quad recessive, we're more working it for the doubles and triples that we're gonna get.
There you go.
Chasing the G-stripe ghost pied.
Yeah, that's what we're really after.
After this season, I'm like, I need more double and triple heads in my racks because when you miss, you can still hit on the singles. Dude, the amount of DGs I produced this year from the double heads, dude, I wouldn't have had those otherwise.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, the more hits you get, the better chances you get for hitting doubles and triples. And
yeah, dude. And then, I'm just killing it right now. But so it's kind of some wrap up questions. As far as incubation goes, what temperature do you incubate?
We're right at 89, I want to say.
Yeah, it's usually like
it's
anywhere
89,
from high
89.0 right now.
Anywhere from high 88 to like low 90.
It might have a half a degree of fluctuation.
So, do you think when it comes to shark mouth, kinking, do you believe that has to do with genetics or with temperature fluctuations in the incubator?
I think it could because we did have spike last year in our breeding season, and in that pastel freeway clutch, the same one you got, we had 2 of them. One of them had a really tiny eye, and the other one had just a slightly smaller eye.
Yeah, and that's that incubator, because we were using a cheap thermostat at the time. The incubator actually got to just over 100 degrees.
Holy shit!
For about probably 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, I know somebody else this season that learned about cheap thermostats. Yeah,
that's like got the small, tiny eye.
Yeah,
but she eats great. Like
she kills it.
Yeah,
and we are gonna try to breed her just to see like if it is
genetic
thing, or if indeed it is just because she got overbaked.
Yeah, see, and that's kind of I think what we need to know is like, okay, if these breeders, I know breeders are breeding this stuff, but I know they're not saying anything about it. I would like to.
I got a big mouth.
Yeah, exactly. So I want to see some data. You know what I mean? Because the way I see it, and my conclusion lately, and this is again without seeing a lot of data, but just my own experience. Think about it in the wild. A temperature is not going to be consistent, right? It's not going to be constant 89 degrees for 70 days in the wild, right?
I had to bring up that damn Dave Kaufman movie, but like some of those eggs were fucking hot.
95 degrees that one hole.
Yeah, so that made me think too. It's like this temperature fluctuations, it can't really affect it too much. Like, because I have had seasons where I have 3 clutches and they're jacked up, and I did have temperature spike, but I also had a temperature spike this season, and nothing came out wrong. I had one badly kinked baby, but I'm still thinking that maybe that was just a genetic flaw, like just a random occurrence.
Well,
yeah, sometimes shit happens.
And on the same female that gave us those two, we got clutch from her this year, 11 eggs, and all of them were perfectly fine. So
yeah. And then a puma female last season, I bred a blackhead yellow belly to her, and all the babies had shark mouth. I bred a blackhead black pastel Mojave to the same female, all perfectly normal babies, no issues.
What was the first pairing with shark mouth?
Blackhead yellow belly into a puma.
Weird.
And every single baby had shark mouth.
Crazy.
Yeah, so I was like, I was like, it's blackhead. Can I not mix that with any spark stuff or any? So then I don't know. Just
I don't know.
Weird occurrence. So yeah, I don't know. I always like to ask everybody that question because it's like nobody really knows. It's a tough question, right? And unless we're keeping track of any data, then it's going to be hard to really know moving forward. But I do what you do. Incubator 89. I have a temp gauge up top and down below. The lowest I ever seen it get is 86. Highest I've ever seen it get is 91, and never really any issues in there.
Yeah, we're on all freedom breeder shit now.
Nice, dude.
As far as the thermostats or whatever.
Yeah. And as far as your incubation method, what's your method? Do you keep them on like vermiculite, water? What do you do?
Vermiculite with a dragon hatch tray.
And what we do different though is we end up adding a little bit of iodine to the water whenever we're mixing it up and shit. And the only eggs that we've had mold have been dead ones.
Okay. Oh, I've never heard that. That's awesome.
We've never heard it either, but just like, hey, we got this extra iodine.
It's like
it ain't gonna hurt anything. The water never touches it, so
might have to look into that. Maybe like even a drop of bleach or something. Who knows?
I don't know about bleach. Like,
too strong?
Maybe, I don't know. I just know iodine because that's all we tried.
Yeah. Okay.
And like we've been trying it for
and
2
I've
years
seen them
now.
soak snakes in iodine before. So
Exactly, give snakes
okay.
baths and shit whenever they're like having trouble shedding. Sometimes
or
if they got
infections
burns or shit.
Yeah. Okay. Last question that relates to incubation. Do you cut eggs or you let them pip? You let them hatch?
Well, we try to let it. Well, like we'll cut on day 55 if there's no pippers, but if there's pippers before, then we'll cut.
Yeah. Have you ever cut on
the snake kicking and everything? Like it's ready to come out.
Have you ever cut earlier than day 55?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
it's
pip.
Yeah.
Guilty. Oh, so it either has to pip before day 55 or you won't cut.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And they mostly come out at like 53. It seems.
Yeah.
52, 53.
It's weird, man. I'll have some pip at 52 or some that won't pip, and it's day 56.
Yeah.
Well, I was just saying, I think the last two clutches, went the distance because I've noticed it's been a little cooler in our room. So I think the incubator's been running just slightly cooler.
Yeah. Cool, man. But I think we're going to wrap it up. I know it's pretty late where you're at. What is it, almost 11?
Quarter to 11.
Yeah, and then I still have to edit my video for tomorrow. I haven't even done that. Procrastinating. The thing is, I've already got a bunch of stuff filmed. I'm so behind on showing off clutches. You guys see them on Instagram before they even hit YouTube. So, we're going to wrap it up. I really appreciate you guys doing this. You guys are my
We appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you
having stab at this, man.
Hell yeah.
So,
it was
I
dope
originally
hanging out
didn't
with you
want
and
to
my Kappa buddy.
Yeah. You're the Kappa buddy.
The Kappa buddy.
He's here. You can kind of see him.
Right.
Yeah.
I've been cleaning.
He's my genetic expert.
He's working hard.
Yeah, he is, man. He gets down.
Looks like he's been splash dancing.
He's got that anime curl going over. Yeah, man, I appreciate you guys stopping by. If you guys can, do the typical, where can everybody find you?
YouTube,
Instagram are the most,
Morph Market.
Definitely, yeah.
Not
very
active
on Facebook.
You guys.
Emphasis on Morph Market.
Emphasis. Yeah, we need to sell some animals. Yeah. Okay, guys.
Hey,
yeah,
Mom,
we're gonna
if
wrap it
you're
up.
still here,
I appreciate you guys
buy
stopping
some
by.
babies.
I'm gonna do
Hell yeah.
the
Thank
outro
you.
and we'll call it a day.
Cool, bro.
Cool.
Have a good one, man.
Thanks, chat.
Later. There you go, guys. We did it. First official interview out the way. Let me know what you guys think. These, like I said, these are some of the good guys in the hobby. I don't have intentions on getting any big names on my show. That's not what I want to do. You guys seen it time and time again. These YouTubers get the big guys because they want to grow their channel. I could care less about that, honestly. I just want to get some of my friends, some of the good, smaller people. I want to get them in the light. I want you guys to see these guys because these guys are the ones that are, if you ever need any help, you need any advice, these guys will give it to you. You know, a lot of the bigger guys, even I have reached out to them before and I'll get a cold shoulder. So, definitely go check these guys out. They ain't going anywhere. They're really, really good people. You'll catch them in a lot of different lives. But yeah, guys, I think on that note, I think we are out. Thank you, Ledka, my boy. I got to get you on here. I'm going to hit you up, man. I'm looking for somebody for next week. So if any of you guys want to jump the gun and DM me to get on here next week, let me know. We'll get you on here. Except for you, Daniel.
Fuck!
Yeah, I know.
Damn it!
But yeah, guys, I appreciate it. And on that note, we're gonna end the live. Peace out, guys.
Do I cover the camera?
No.